This is the story of the day that everything changed within my real estate career. The date was January 26, 2003. It happened to be Super Bowl Sunday. I had been licensed in real estate for going on a year or so. It had been a brutal year. I could barely keep the lights on, didn't have money to put gas in my tank, and I was working every single day, 12 hours a day, just to try and get that one break, that one opportunity, that one moment that I could make living in this business called real estate. Okay. And it needed to be treated as any other day for me. I had to go to work. I had an 8-month-old son. I only had a couple dollars in the bank account, and I had to show up every single day, including Super Bowl Sunday. So there I was sitting at my desk looking through the MLS for some opportunities for some investors that I was working with, as well as some particular buyers. Now, I started my career in a little sleepy town that is just something straight out of a movie. It's a little town called Glendora, California. And they have a main street with perfectly manicured trees. Everything's perfect. I mean, it is literally something out of a Norman Rockwell scene or just any town, Main Street, USA movie that you would see. On this particular strip, there's probably 20 real estate offices and small little mom and pop shops, which I started at. And the opportunity to get walk-in business was next to nothing. Directly above that particular town, it's called The Village in Glendora. And directly above it on Glendora Avenue, there's a series of craftsman style homes that were built in the 1910s, 1920s, 1930s, just highly desirable homes for that particular area. As I was sitting there looking through the MLS, finding some golden nuggets, if you will, this lady came stumbling in. Keep in mind, it is absolutely empty on the street because it's Super Bowl Sunday. Nobody is out, just a few cars going by occasionally. This lady stumbles in, opens the door. My desk was right by the front door because it was an 800 square foot office. She's covered head to toe with just soot and dirt and filth. And this lady's been working hard. Can I help you? And her name's Anne. Anne says, yeah, actually, we're here working on my mother-in-law's home. She has since passed. We're actually working on the home, and I'm just looking for a real estate agent to come in and take a look at it and give us an opinion on what we should do to the home before putting it on the market. Are you serious? Okay, boom, grab my keys and let's go. Literally didn't have to drive. I walked a quarter mile to the property because it was just in this beautiful portion of the village. And there I met her husband. Husband's name's Tony, firefighter, and just great family. And we're going through looking at the property. Him and I are connecting. Her and I are connecting. We're just pitching and catching. And he said, look, Jason, I'm not ready to list the property yet, but when I list the property, I guarantee I'll call you. It's probably going to be in about 2 weeks. Don't bother me in the meantime. I got a lot going on. Anybody that shoots straight, I can appreciate that. So I went back to work. I didn't bother them. I just provided some comparables. I sent those via email as I promised I would do. I kept them updated, didn't call them and bug them constantly, but I did follow up. This is important. I sent them comparables, recently listed properties, recently sold properties to let them know where the value was going. 2 weeks later, to that weekend, to that Sunday, Tony calls me. Hey, Jason, come over. Let's list the property. Boom. Are you kidding? Let's go. I show up, list the property. The following week, I'm actually meeting the sign person there as they're putting in the sign. I'm taking some pictures of the property so I can get my marketing and everything off and running. A truck pulls up. Hey, are you listing this property? Yeah, we're putting the sign up and I'm taking pictures. Well, I want to buy it. No joke, team. It was something from the heavens. I want to buy the property, and do you know anybody who can do it? Write me a loan. Can you write the loan for me? Just so happens I was in a position that I could write the loan. So long story long, team, I got the listing, I got the buyer, and I wrote the loan. That check got me through the next 6 to 8 months of real estate, enabled me to keep the lights on, to keep my son fed, and to stay in the game. Now, we're all looking for that moment, that one opportunity. As Eminem says, that one shot. We're waiting for that to come before us so that we can capture that moment. But I'll tell you, team, the only way we can capture that moment is if we stay in the game. We have to stay in the game. We have to hold the line. We have to show up every single day. We have to work in silence, work in the shadows when nobody's watching, nobody's applauding, but we're still putting in the work. At the time of this recording, I have I have very limited views on this channel. It's my goal, my role, and my hope to grow this YouTube channel, but there's just no traction. But I know if I keep showing up, if I keep putting in the reps, if I keep putting in work, and if I keep providing value, eventually this is going to take off. It's exactly the same for you and your business. If you keep showing up, if you keep putting in the reps, if you keep providing value, and you stay disciplined, dedicated, and committed to your craft, your opportunity will come, just as it came to me on that sleepy Sunday Super Bowl afternoon. I want to leave you with 3 tips to help you just get this mindset squared away, because I know it's not easy, especially when you're sitting in the shadows, especially when you're busting your butt, working 60, 70, 80 hours a week with no results, wondering if you're going to be able to keep the lights on or put gas in your tank. Look, you're not always going to feel like it. You may not even see your goal anytime near, but you have a goal, you have a vision, but it may not be seeing the results of it yet. You still have to show up with the discipline. You don't have to win the goal in one day. You just have to win 6 a.m. You have to win 9 a.m. You have to win noon. You have to win moments in the day. You have to win days, win weeks, and then those weeks will help you win your opportunity. When it comes to motivation, don't rely on motivation. Rely on systems, rely on consistency, and rely on the process, not the motivation. See, motivation, you may watch a movie, hear a song, watch an infomercial or a seminar or something, and boom, you're motivated. But motivation's fleeting. It'll leave you as fast as it arrived. So as long as you have the systems, the consistency, and the tools to follow on an ongoing basis, that's what's going to carry you through when you don't have the motivation, when you can show up and do it even when you don't feel like doing it. That's where the game is won. And that takes me right to the next point. Hold the line. Anybody can do it when it's fun. Anybody can do it when they're rested. Anybody can do it when it's comfortable and convenient. The true champions, the true entrepreneurs, the true difference makers do it when it's uncomfortable. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. Show up each and every day. Follow your system. Execute. And I promise you, team, that breakthrough will occur. I can't tell you when. I can't tell you how it's going to show up or when it's going to show up. But if you show up, it will meet you there. With that said, team, it's my role, my goal, and my mission in life to just show you how powerful you are. Empowerment through education. If I can just give you one nugget of information that allows you to take one more step further, grow your business, and stay in the game a little bit longer, then mission accomplished. With that said, team, I want to remind you you're powerful. Get out there, get after it, stay in the game, and hold the line. We'll talk soon. Bye-bye.